We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Nix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Williams again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Will Lutz on for the point after. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. Sheds off the tackle. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Okay, right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Muscles him off. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs him up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Nix. Throw left side, complete. That's counted. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Operating from the gun. Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Let's go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver.
Set, ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Jackrabbit. Set.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. 2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Second and a couple. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Nix. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing, Thompson-Robinson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To throw on 3rd down. Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
double. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. That's caught by Myers. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
On the ready?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Thompson Robinson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
Sticking to the air, it's Thompson Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. That's taken in by Dulcich. Look at the big man rumble. And finally knocked down at the 23. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Nix. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The 13-yard line.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Nix. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, Nix. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or they're going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's a give up the middle. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Here's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now a handoff running for the middle. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. Fourth and goal. Here we go. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Here's first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix able to find Mims. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. Second and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Here's first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Thompson Robinson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Raiders is